Severed. Rule, what's up, Rule? How you doing, man? Haley, Beth. What is up, Severed? Thank you. How you doing, lady? Hey, Haley, Beth. Hey, Laura. How are y'all doing? Good to see everybody. What's happening, Rule? Oh, thank you. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Went that way. What's happening, Severed? Rule Gardens in the house. Laura Jane. This is some Laura Jane art right here. In case you didn't know. There's some Severed art right there. Flex, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, Flex. How are you, buddy? MC, what you doing in here, man? I thought you and Eve were painting. Did y'all get it wrapped up? We got MC and Coach and Harold coming on the 11th. The Three Brushketeers will be on the 11th. They have some stuff coming out, man. Pretty cool. They got a 50th show and a 100th anniversary and a Laura, if you would like to, please feel free to send Haley up. Hey, Johnny Ray, what are you doing? Good to see you, Johnny Ray. Haley said she would be ready today. I believed her. What do you say, Johnny Ray?
Hold on. Hold.
Oh, she wasn't ready, y'all.
I'm ready.
I wore a hat to match your shirt today.
Yep, matchy.
We're twinsies.
Yep.
How are you doing today, Haley?
Good.
What did you work on this week?
Like art or
Diamond Dot art?
I'm taking a break from my other one.
Did you do any painting? Not this week.
Nope.
Okay. That painting you did with Mondo was cool. The one you did with Rule Gardens was cool. The one you did with Mama T was cool.
Mm-hmm. And guys, August 1st, before I do my intro, August 1st is my 2-year anniversary of my starting my Haley Dot show. 2
years? Wow. That's pretty good. Not too bad. Not many people last 2 years, Haley.
No one.
Hey, vertebrae.
So
all right.
Let me know when I can.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Do your thing.
Hi, welcome to the Ginn Product Show. My name is Haley Beth, and I'm the owner of Haley Dot. I'm a Diamond Dot artist. I have a show every Friday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, the featured artist is Leeloo's Gallery. Let's start the show, Ginn.
Thank you, Haley. Well done.
Hey,
I
Diamond
Dot. Haley out. Appreciate it, y'all. Vertebraker, good to see you, buddy. Spurs, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I see the lady of the hour is in here as well. Leeloo slid through. Hope everybody's doing all right today. Vertebraker, I understand, just escaped again, so y'all keep your doors locked. He's roaming around again. What do you say, Rule? Good to see you, man. So, if you get a chance, our buddy Rule Gardens in the chat. Stop by and check out this place. He works there. People love him there. He does cool stuff too. Got all kinds of plants. It isn't just maple trees, y'all. It's other stuff too. So, and go by and check out his page if you haven't gone and looked at Rule's page lately. Go by there and check it out. He's got some pretty cool stuff going on. SA Artistries has some new merch out. Anybody that knows essays, you might go by her spot and check that out. It's pretty cool. Our buddy Ashman, I would highly encourage everybody to run by and check out Ashman's spot. He's had his hands full lately. So, of course, Rule. So, run by there, show him some love, say hi, put a like on some of his stuff, something like that. Why not? Why not? What else you got to do? The guest we're having on tonight, Leeloo, we had some requests for. I'm excited to have her here. She is an interesting lady, y'all. A mom. She got some serious mom duties, though. And she makes some cool art. And she's got a very interesting story. So I'm looking. There it is right there. Thank you, Laura. I'm looking forward to having another conversation with her. I really enjoyed the one we had yesterday. So this should be a lot of fun, y'all. If you're not familiar with Leeloo, you can go and check out her website. I'm not going to say it or anything, but if you type Leeloo's Gallery in, you can find it. But I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get banned before she comes on the show. But she's got a nice site. You can run in there and check it out. She's got some stuff available. She does do commissions under certain circumstances, like most of us. She's got some caveats. And I think you're gonna like this one. So just a few minutes, we're gonna have her on. I would also encourage everybody to go check out Severed Art. Severed Art has been doing some pretty cool stuff. She is about to have a page herself that we could go check out. But I would highly encourage you to run by and look at her spot. Go check out what she's been working on if you hadn't been through there. There we go. Thank you, Leeloo. Appreciate that. Eric, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, Laura, it's just it's not up quite yet. She's still working on it, but I got to peek at it. It's pretty good. I mean, I think it's up. I just mean that like she doesn't have all the stuff she wants on there yet, but pretty soon there's gonna be some stuff coming from Severed Art as well. So look for that, y'all. And as far as the Ginn Project show, we have a couple people scheduled on the 11th of August. We're gonna have the three Hey, Stitch! We're gonna have the three Brusketeers. Thank you, Stitch. And that includes our buddy MC, who was in the chat a little while ago, anyway, and a fellow named Harold, and Coach Abel, who has been on here a couple times. So that's on the 11th. I hope everybody will come in and check out MC. He's a heck of a nice guy. Really amazing artist. Keeps up in his game. Coach, the same thing. An amazing artist, and he keeps up in his game. And Harold's doing his thing too. So that's happening on the 11th of August. And then on the 18th, we got a friend of Severed's coming on. Slender Cat is going to be the guest on the 18th. So we have started getting some more folks scheduled here, and we'll be here. So hope everybody looks forward to those and gets an opportunity to stop in and check it out. I would remind you, if you missed the show or there's any of the shows that you have missed, you can catch them over on the Y-Tubes. Laura does really good work. She's been posting the whole thing in its entirety over there. She's also been cutting outtakes out and doing a little short montage of the interviews. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you could go over there and check out what Laura highlighted. Hey, Michael, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing okay. And Spurs, y'all. Spurs now has her first grandson in the world. What is the appropriate emoji for a grandbaby? I have no idea, y'all. What is the appropriate emoji for a grandbaby? So I guess we need to put those in the chat, whatever they might be. I don't know. Congratulations, those Spurs. Glad to hear it. Hope everybody is healthy and doing well. D-Tap, what's going on, D-Tap? Appreciate you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thanks for stopping in. We got a great guest tonight. We got Leeloo's Gallery on. She's going to come tell us her story and show us some of her art. And should be a lot of fun. So appreciate everybody stopping through, checking us out. I've been on exactly once a week here lately for this show. We are in the works, working on trying to change that around. We were on here some more in the shop. We are getting there, folks, I promise. Laura also has been putting a bunch of work in. If you go by this place, there is now a page for the Ginn Project show. Now, we still have to add Haley's picture in her bio. We're going to add Rob, who takes care of the merch, who made this hat for me, and a couple other people. But there is a page over there. So if you're interested in being on the show, you would like to be a featured guest on the show, get your name added to the list. Hit Laura up. If you go to the website, you can go onto the section where the show is, and there's a form there. You can click on it, give some basic details, and we'll get you on the list. So please give some love to Laura. This is some of Laura's art. She is an absolutely phenomenal artist, but she is also just a really kind human being. So a lot of this stuff gets done because Laura does it. So thanks to Laura for making it happen. Any of the guests that come on, y'all, Laura makes it happen. So, and then you got Kira Wilson in the background back there helping out too. Let's not forget Kira. There's a piece of her art right there. Some absolutely amazing people in the chat tonight. I really appreciate y'all coming through. It's always good to see everybody. I've been missing y'all because I hadn't been on, so kind of been missing all my pals. It's good to see y'all. I hope that the weather holds out. I just want to give a fair warning. We've had storms here. I've lost power a few times today. And if the power goes out, fear not, we will get Leeloo back. In a worst case scenario, if this feed just cuts off, then we're going to have Leeloo back next week. So don't worry, Leeloo. Don't worry, folks in the chat. We'll make it happen. Southern Gothic, how you doing, lady? Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate it. Welcome to the new version of the Ginn Project show. You just got me these days. Our buddy Ash, thank you, Southern. Our buddy Ash has his hands full. He's just a busy guy. But we got love for him. Please go check out his stuff. But you're stuck with me, folks. That's what you get. Haley introducing, and then me. And then we're going to start bringing the guests on a little earlier and do a few shout outs at the beginning here. But most of the content is going to be wrapped around the guest and their story and them talking about their art or whatever it is that they're doing. We're also going to expand a little bit. We're going to broaden out, and I'm going to try to get some people in here that do some art adjacent type stuff. Electricians, blacksmiths, things like that. So we'll see what happens. But this coming year, we're going to try to schedule some folks like that too. So anyway, if you've got anybody that you'd like to see on that fits in that category, an artisan or a farmer, anybody that's passionate about what they do and is willing to share, recommend them. Talk to them. Give them a name. Tell them to come on over and talk to us. Like I was saying earlier, y'all, tonight's guest, Leeloo's Gallery, she's been very supportive of this community for a long time. I recognize her handle from being, thank you, Southern Gothic. Thank you, Kiki. I recognize her handle from being in the chat. And the reason that she is on is because several people asked for her to be on, which bumped her up the list. So it really does matter for those that do send in requests and those that do send messages to us, letting us know who you'd like to see. It really does help those people get on faster. And there's some people that have been waiting for a long time. It took Spurs 9 months before we could get Spurs on. We literally planned it 9 months in advance. So, hey, Solana's Arbitrary Treasures, how you doing? Good to see you. I hope I said that right. I probably messed that all up, but it is good to see you nonetheless. So the lady that's coming on tonight, the thing that we could do is just support her like she supported us. Like I said, she comes through the chat and she's always been super supportive. That's how I know of her, is just seeing her being a positive force out there. I didn't know that she was a mom and that she was kind of a super mom, and that, you know, she had fairly recently come into the art thing and started doing oil painting and all that. So for those of you that don't know her, that do know her, hopefully we're gonna get to learn a little bit more about her. And for those that didn't know her at all, this will be hopefully a good introduction. That's the goal of the show. The reason Laura put so much work into it and Kira put so much work in it, and people like Severed and Spurs and Ash and others have put so much work into it, is because it truly is meant to highlight somebody each week. Find a person out there we think's doing something positive and try to highlight it. It's really a simple concept. So thanks everybody for coming in. If we could, let's get Miss Leeloo up, and let's make sure that the camera's going to work and that everything's going to work properly. And if it doesn't, no problem. We'll try again. We have an image in the screen. Leeloo's gallery image is in here. There she is, y'all. She's right there. We can see her too. How are you doing, lady?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I was looking forward to having you on. I'm excited. It's good to see you.
Excited. Nervous.
I heard that. Well, we had a wonderful conversation yesterday. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for that. And I learned some cool stuff about you that I didn't know. I really didn't know that much. Other than, like I said, I would see your handle and it always made me smile because you're always supportive and kind. And thank you, Sever. Thank you, Stitch. So welcome to the show. Thrilled that you're here. If anything should happen and the power goes out, don't worry. We'll do this again next week. But because we have an open slot for now until the show's over. Once the show's over, it won't be open anymore. But for now, we do.
Right.
So, if you would like to, please say hi. There's folks here I know that came here to support you in the chat. Just give you a second to say hi to your people.
Hi,
and,
you guys. Thanks
and
for
welcome
coming.
them in.
Yes, Solana's arbitrary treasure is correct. She's actually my BFF that I've known for like 20 plus years, so she's a cool person too. And
right
hi
on.
CT, hi Spurs, hi Severed, hi everybody. I missed a lot of names. I'm sorry.
Well, so
but it's nice.
Leeloo,
Thank you so much for voting me in here. I appreciate that, you guys. Oh, I think there might be a
yes. There a little bit. It seems like there might be. I'm sorry, I'm stepping on you. I'll figure it out, and I'll get in time with you here. I'll just pause a little longer when I say something, or you say something. So let's take them from the beginning, Leeloo. You started out as this amazing superstar painter, and then you worked backwards from there, right? No, I'm kidding.
Yep, that's how it goes.
That's it, right? Well, let's start off with the obvious. You're a mom, and I love the conversation with you because full-time mom is not an easy job. That is a lot of work, and the circumstances that you have also add a little bit to that sometimes, you know. So I feel like whatever amount of art that you can do is amazing because you fit it in when you're able to, because your priorities are your family, and that's wonderful, right? But I love it because I think folks can do more than one thing well, right? So I'm convinced you could be a really good mom. I'm also convinced you could be a really good artist, and I'm also convinced you can do both at the same time. And it's a juggling act. It's not easy to do. So we're going to start kind of in the middle and have you talk a little bit about, you know, being a mom and the family thing. Then we'll go back a little bit and give them any background that you want to have leading up to the mom thing, and then we'll switch over to the art. Does that work? Does that make sense? All right. So
Sounds good.
So you have 3 children. They're not, when I say children, they're not all children. But
Right.
tell us a little bit about being a mom.
Well, it has been a very adventurous journey. um, my eldest is out on her own. She's living her own life. And then my youngest is grade school age. And then there's the middle one that's like about to graduate. So there's a good range of ages in between them. And
That's
it's
challenging.
been an interesting journey because, yes, it's got challenges, lots of challenges. Not just, the mom aspect. I do have a child with special needs and a child with health issues. So those do become more prominent in my life too, because I have to, monitor them more than a standard child. So yeah, but it just because that's part of it doesn't bring us down. We try to stay positive and keep going forward and, help them develop into well functioning adults, I guess.
Right on. And that's no small task. I mean, there's a difference in ages and then there's a difference in kind of ability levels in some areas of their life. And that can be really challenging.
Yeah.
You also mentioned, and I love bragging on husbands, right? So you mentioned that your guy was supportive, and I just wanted to make sure to give him a little bit of kudos here at the beginning, and maybe in the middle, and maybe at the end too, because it is super important for creative folks to have support. The ones that don't oftentimes are not able to pursue their creative endeavors. So it really is a cool thing that you're supported and at the same time you're supporting your family. And this art thing can grow into whatever you make it into. And my understanding is you're not trying to do anything unreasonable. You just like creating art. You just have to do it on a little bit different schedule. That's all.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta squeeze it in between my little hours here and there when kids are down, and I can have like a few free minutes between getting the housework done and getting the kids managed, and yeah.
So. But that's interesting, right? Of all the different people I get to talk to, that's a different challenge. It is. I would imagine it's really hard to have a consistent schedule sometimes because you have to kind of adapt to the moment on occasion. So getting time where you can focus on painting and doing that, and not feel like you're letting somebody else down. And I could hear that language in talking with you. Like you're always worried about like your kids or your hubby or somebody not having what they need because you're focused on and my guess is they're getting plenty of your attention because you worried about them in the interview. much less out on the street. So I am the son of a lady. My mom had me when she was really young, and it was not an easy thing. So I appreciate what you're doing. And I have a, for those that know me, I have a background in writing training programs and running training programs, for folks that have a variety of different needs. And it was, I got burned out. Like it was heartbreaking. I could only do it for so long. And when you're a parent, you don't have that option. When you're a parent, you don't get to decide to do something different with your life. You got to make it work. So I just wanted to acknowledge that at the beginning and let folks know that the person that is here talking with us today, lives a life of service. And we're fitting in the art. So the cool art you're going to get to see is what she's managed to fit in. So is that a fair way to kind of frame it? All right.
Pretty much. Yeah, because I got like you talked about how you used to plan things for special needs or people, and that's pretty much my daily life. I have to take what my one special needs daughter needs and my medically fragile daughter needs, and I have to try to combine them together to get them to coexist.
Right on. And I can imagine that's challenging on a lot of levels, emotionally and taxing physically. You get tired. There's a lot,
Oh, yeah.
a lot there. And some days are better than others, from my experience. It's not,
Yep.
and being the parent, you don't get to choose those. You don't get to schedule that. It happens when it happens, and you got to deal with it. So, my hat is off to you, Mom. I think it's an amazing story, and I dig it. So we've acknowledged your family and your hubby. Let's talk a little bit about
good
you.
job, hubby.
So take us back just a little bit before the family and before the hubby, and just fill us in a little bit on whatever it is you would share with us. And just little caveat: please don't say anything more than you're comfortable saying. I know that you've been through some stuff, and so let's start where you're comfortable starting,
Yes.
and we'll roll from there.
Okay. Sorry. So pretty much I started getting into art because the first 15 years of my life was extremely turmoil, we'll say. And I became homeless at that age, and I slowly by myself graduated from high school, worked double jobs, had my first child, had my second child, continued working, became a single mom, went into college, met my husband, been with him since, and we had another child. But along those lines, I wasn't aware that I had CPTSD, and I found that out in 2019. And I went to therapy, and one of the things my therapist and I talked about was how much I enjoy drawing, and how like I did a little bit of painting in high school, just a regular art class. And I was like, I tried this. Maybe we could, have me work on some painting like oils, and because I really like that medium. And she's like, okay, well, try something. And I did. And I just started working from there, and to process my emotions and my turmoil in my life, because there was a lot of events like the medical issues and the special needs and all that was all happening around that time. And it was just a big old cluster that just triggered all these things that I learned later on were triggers through therapy. And so during those sessions, my best friend, Solana's Arbitrary Treasure, she knew I could paint. She saw some of my drawings and stuff. She's like, I want a Chicago skyline that glows. And I was like, okay, let me try it. Why not? And I did. And that is one of my prominent pieces that I'm proud of. And that's where my journey began. So it was pretty cool.
So you started small, just a skyline of a major city. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a 24 by 36 canvas.
Jeez, you went ahead and bit the whole apple, didn't you? You didn't start with a little bitty piece. You went ahead and started with the whole thing. I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. Hey Raven, good to see you. Good to see Sarah. Thanks for coming in and supporting Leeloo. Good, thank y'all. Ryan McCall has been a guest on here. Thank you, Ryan, for coming in and supporting Leeloo. Good to see everybody. Thanks y'all for stopping in. In case you're just getting here, the person we have here is Leeloo's Gallery. And she's just getting started, kind of telling us about who she is and why she does what she does, and all of that kind of thing. So welcome in. Thank you. Solanas, it's really good to see you in here. Thank you for coming in and supporting Leeloo. I double checked. I'm already following you, so we got you. just making sure. Leeloo, you mentioned that this became an kind of an outlet for you. Art became a way for you to kind of express yourself in a way that you weren't for the first part of your life, and you didn't know that you could paint. You just started painting. Bob, are you familiar with Bob Not So Ross? By chance?
Yeah. Yeah, I followed him.
Bob learned that he could paint when he was in a rehab facility from a surgery that he had. You know, he was in there for a couple of years, and that's where he learned to paint. So when you were telling me that, it made me think of Bob, because he didn't know he could paint either. And there's one of his pieces right there. It's absolutely amazing. But he started learning.
Yeah, I like all the colors
prints
on how he designed the face.
The prints, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was literally in a nursing home after a surgery for a long time, and one of the members there, one of the people there, taught him how to paint. Anyway, so we have another artist amongst us in the community that is self-taught. Is where I'm going with this, and tell us a little bit about that part of it. Okay, you get this idea that you're gonna maybe paint. This might be kind of an outlet. So how does one go from idea to a big giant canvas with Chicago on it?
Well, you start with a lot of YT videos on how do you paint this.
Right on. Fair enough.
And watch them, and then you're like, okay, I can do that. Let me try that. And you do it, and you do it.
That's awesome. You mentioned to me that you tried a few different types of paint, and you kind of settled on oil. Why did you settle on oil? What is it about oil paint that made you settle on that?
Acrylics dry really fast. At least for me, they dry really fast. I don't like how fast they do dry. And whoever can paint acrylics, kudos. But I can't.
I gotcha.
And the oils, they're more flexible. They're easier to blend on the canvas. And with my technique, I could do a nice glazing over it with the glow-in-the-dark oil that I use. And it's also blacklight reactive, so that nice glaze gives it this really big pop.
And how did you figure that out?
I went online and I researched a bunch of different things about how you can make your oil paints glow. And a lot of things I came up with were pigment powders. I don't have the time to do pigment powders. I don't have the...
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. I don't have the desire to clean up that mess.
Understandable.
So, I found there's a couple companies that will do one color, blues. You can get it to glow in the dark blue, or you can get it to glow in the dark green. But it was really hard to find a company that allows pinks, yellows, oranges, purples. I have all of those. And that company is Glow Cube. I love their stuff.
Right on.
It's all oil. And when you guys see these paintings, I think you're going to love that brand too. I'm not promoting them. I don't promote them. They're very small business on the Rainforest Place. And I just love them. And I just started going with those. Some of them I practiced on a canvas with just those to see how they reacted with the lighting. And then I started implementing them into the paintings with the regular oils as a base layer, and sometimes not as a base layer. It just depends on which artistic direction I go with the painting.
Well, so you kind of on your own kind of figured out which type of paint you liked and kind of the style you wanted to go with and how you wanted to do it, and then your friend, as you mentioned earlier, if I'm not mistaken, suggested that for the skyline for the Chicago. Can you do anything to make it glow? I think is what you mentioned to me, and that's the very first painting that you had. Your friend said, "Hey, you think you can make it glow?" So you did. Yeah. I love it. so you did. Of course you did. Why wouldn't you, Leeloo? That's what you do.
That one?
Yes, very much.
I don't have it originally because she's got it in her home for her its forever location. But the only thing I have is a print of the glow version.
Oh, it's cool. I love it. And that's your very first one ever. Golly, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's on a lot of my stuff.
It looks really, really amazing. Does most of your subject matter come in as a suggestion, or is that just like some of it, and then other things you just have these ideas and you do it?
Some of them come in as suggestions. Like that was a suggestion, and it started a series that I've been creating called Around the World. And I'm on my third piece for that, and I just finished it. And I love you, Dee Dee, but that one's my masterpiece. The one I just finished, and it's called Flower Rain. It's really beautiful. And I have, my next one is going to be in Romania.
Romania. Interesting. What's happening in Romania?
My daughter picked it. I asked her what place would you like to see, and she's like, I like this. I started pulling up different countries, and I've already got Chicago. I will do other city ones too, but my other daughter picked the Shanghai city, and then my other daughter picked the Japanese style temple that I did, which is the masterpiece I just finished. So far, awesome. I've been asking like my closest people to me, like, what city would you like to see? Because I would love to see all of these one day. I ain't gonna lie.
Cologne, Germany. Cologne, Germany has a beautiful cathedral downtown with the double tower. It's right on a river. It's got a little art square out in front of the cathedral where people do like sidewalk art and stuff. It's pretty cool. Cologne, Germany. Cologne.
Yeah.
That's what I got. That's my suggestion.
Cologne. I actually showed some pieces there.
Really? Right on. That's awesome. Well, speaking of that, you also have some other artwork that is in Europe, do you not? Tell us about that.
Mm-hmm. I work with Artboxy through digital displays because I don't have the time to put traffic to galleries and stuff. So I was like, what's the easiest way I could get these out into galleries? Because that's something I've always wanted to do since I started recognizing that I have a talent. So I went on there, and they go and they'll show 3 pieces a month for a small fee. And like my first showing was actually at the Louvre in Paris of a Wizard of Oz rendition from Thomas King Clay.
Right on. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, so you do art digitally as well. So you're also
art. I display digitally.
What? Yeah. Okay. I said that wrong. You create the art, and then that image is saved onto the computer, and then that is what is sent. That. So.
Yep.
So, when you're trying to make time to do your art. And like you said, you just mentioned it, as I said at the beginning, your mom, you got a lot of stuff going on, and it is difficult to try to get into galleries or to try to, to track down all of the information you need to track down. It's really hard, especially for new artists. So how do you prioritize? How do you just do it in the middle of the night, or how does that work? How are you able to do all the different things necessary for to get your artwork out there?
Slowly and little by little. I take an hour here after the kids go to bed, or I get up like an hour before them, so I'll take that time. Like I'll have a cup of coffee and I'll be sitting there doing some stuff on my phone real quick, because a lot of it's through my phone. I don't have time to bust out a laptop. I do have my office set up, which is kind of being occupied right now, but I have my office set up with my desk and stuff, so I can go in there and upload anything I need to real quick, because I do take photos for some prints of the stuff I do, and some of the photos are just to send over to the gallery, Artboxy gallery display.
Who does the pictures and stuff for? Do you do that too? Take the images of the original art. You do all of that, right? Which is another whole set of things that you got to do. Take the images, edit them, make sure they're the way you want them. So I'm just trying to point out that it isn't just painting. Like, if you want to get it out there, there's other things that you have to do. And Leeloo finds a way to get it done. Like, use what resources are available to you. Like, is what I'm hearing here, and that's how you make it happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it may take a while longer than some people want or anticipate, but as long as you continue to do it and continue to not give up, you can get further and further each time. And the more you build into it, the further it grows.
Yes, Ash would say you got to make ugly art. And what I understood him to mean by that is you got to try stuff. It isn't all going to work, right? Everything you do isn't going to be great. So you gotta, yes, Alanis, I see this. I can imagine. So Leeloo's gallery, Laura, if you don't mind, please drop her page in there again in the chat so folks can go check it out. This is it, y'all.
Would you like to see a couple quick pieces before we go?
Yeah, we're not going. I'm just encouraging them to
okay.
Go check out her spot.
My bad.
No worries at all. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're definitely going to see your art. Laura's going to drop it in the chat, because if I say it too soon, then it cuts your thing. So, at any rate, Laura, we're going to drop it in the chat for you so y'all could go check out her spot, and I would definitely encourage you to do that. And purple's my favorite color, so I wore a purple hat for your page tonight, and to match Haley's shirt. Did Haley ever get in touch with you?
That's cool. I didn't catch that.
Did she get in touch with you? Okay, cool. All right. She should be getting some information from you. Rick the Muse is in here. Good to see you, Rick. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Good to see you, man. So, from 2019 to 2023, when we were talking, you called that the practice years. And
I did.
I love that thought process. And you don't have any of those paintings.
No, I gave them all away to family and friends.
All of them, y'all. 2019 to 2023, she calls the practice years. So the other place that I'm going here is she's done some work. She uses her artwork to help other people, is what I'm trying to say. I can't get it out of my mouth, but that's what I'm trying to say. You're currently working on a project, a pretty good sized project. And my understanding was they tried to pay you and you told them no. And this is a food pantry that's local to you, that commissioned you to do some artwork for them. And they had a grant to do it and the whole 9 yards, and you told them to go buy more food or something, I guess. I don't know. You told them to keep their money. So tell us a little bit about that project.
It's a 4-foot by 8-foot business sign to go on the outside of their brand new building that they got the funding to build, pretty much because they were renting building from building each year. After their contract ran up, they had to move, and this was going to be like their 5th move, and they didn't want to do it no more. So they gathered a bunch of funds and got enough to make this beautiful building. It's gorgeous. And they went to pay me. They were like, how much would it be? I was like, here's your invoice, paid in full. I was like, I had to use the food pantry being homeless and growing up in that situation. And I didn't feel right taking funds from them because I'd like to pay it forward because they were, not them specifically, but that environment was there to help me. And I'd like to be able to have them be able to help somebody else who might be in that position as well. And right now I'm in a position where I can just do that.
That's awesome. I love it. I wasn't trying to embarrass you at all, but I did want to bring that up because here's the thing. Everybody doesn't use their talents for good, you might say, right? But you do. It goes to good causes. The ones that you're able to sell for yourself, the good cause is your family, right? And
Yep.
for those that you've given away,
trips to the hospital ain't cheap.
Right. Yes, I understand. I do understand that. So you know, that was, I don't want to say too much, but you gave back a 4-digit figure to them for that, and I know, having been hungry before myself, that'll go a long way at a place like that. So I just want to, I wasn't trying to like put you on the spot or embarrass anything. I just want to acknowledge that you're out there doing nice stuff. You're out there doing good stuff for folks, and you're not, what I got out of our conversation was you're not going to exactly come out here and brag about yourself. So I'm going to need to brag on you just a little bit. Cause you're kind of low key, not going to say a whole lot about yourself. But that's okay. That's okay. We got you. So you had several years of practice years, and those paintings were given to people for a whole variety of reasons. You're in the process of doing some work for a food pantry, and I sticking your tongue out at her. She's telling on you. She's telling on you, Leeloo. She letting us know what's up.
I know, right?
She letting us know what's up. She said she saw you too, by the way. That's awesome.
Good.
So let's get to your art, and before, as you start showing some of these pieces, you do take limited commissions. Would you like to kind of explain, and it makes complete sense, and I agree with you 100%, the kind of the parameters that you have for taking commissions?
Okay. Yes. So I will take commissions. Reach out to me. Let me know, what size. I can let you know the pricing and everything. But do keep in mind that I work with oils. They do take a minimum of a month, and it depends on the amount of details you have in your image you want done. And then I will not varnish for 6 months until after the oils are dry, because I don't want to risk peeling or cracking or none of that. And then once it's varnished, I'll have it shipped right out to you. I just finished a couple pieces that I'm about to ship out to somebody. After I varnish it, I have to varnish it next week.
Right on. So there's a 6 months lag, folks, because of the drying time of oil paint, which tells me that she cares about what she's doing and she's trying to give it the proper time. We've actually spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out how to put hand painted artwork on guitars, and it's more complicated than you might think when you try to clear coat over it. So, and you definitely can't use oil paint. So, yes.
I have an idea.
Okay.
The sign I'm doing is going to be varnished, and it's got to be, what it was telling me that what you can do is put on a semi-gloss layer and then put a matte layer over it, so it stops that reflective glare and doesn't make that cloudy effect. Right on.
Right on. Yes, I have heard people go like the first layer or two with the gloss and then go over that with matte. I think is one of the things we're going to do. Our last coats are going to be the first couple that, like, after the seal coat, the next couple coats will be something glossy, and then after that it'll be matte. So 100%, 100%. What I didn't know is all of the different layers of stuff you've got to do in between, like all the different kinds of painters. The watercolor people got to do a different thing, and the oil people got to do their thing, and the acrylic people got to do their thing. You painters are a complicated bunch, man. Y'all have a whole lot of steps y'all got to go through.
Yeah, because like if I want to layer this, I have to either do it all in one day or as quick as possible so it doesn't dry, or I got to try to manipulate the paint around it to get it layered.
Yes. Kira, who's in the chat with us, did a bunch of experiments for us with the paint, a special kind of acrylic paint that's supposed to lay down like oil paints. So I'll report to you. I'll let you know when we get one finished how it all works out. But this acrylic paint is made to lay down like oil paint, but it dries faster. So it's kind of like well, over the wood goes gack, but it's kind of like a pinstriper's paint. It's sort of like a pinstriper's paint. Little thinner. That's anyway, cool. just sharing that. I don't know why. I don't know why you would care, but I'm gonna share it with you anyway.
No, I'm actually interested in all the different techniques that people use, which is why like I watch all these different artists, because I'm like, oh, you can do that with watercolors? I can't do that. How do you do that?
Right, like Mondo there's Mondo right. Oh, thank you, Kira. Hey, Duck man, Mondo's right there. You know, watercolor. He does amazing. He did a lesson with Haley, I don't know, a month or two ago, and she did a cool little piece with him. She also did a lesson with Severed, who's in the chat, and with Mama T. But anyway, your paintings are multi-dimensional, or I don't know how to say it right. They look one way in the light, and then if you turn lights off and put black lights on them, they look a little different. Is that are we going to get? Maybe you can teach me how to show that effect, because the one behind me has the same thing. Essay does a similar thing. She included it in there. But when I try to show something on a black light on these cameras, it won't pick it up. Do you know any tricks?
Angles.
Angles?
The angles. You have to make sure you get the angles of the lighting.
Oh, angles.
And the angles of the camera correctly.
I got you. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Anita from the UK does that too.
You want to see?
Angles. They're yeah. Teach us, wise
I love
one.
Anita. Okay. Okay. So the series I was talking about, this is the daylight version for the Shanghai cityscape, right? Here, I'll bring that in.
Oh man.
Can't see, make it easier.
Oh, I love it. It was your daughter that picked Shanghai, right?
Now, yes. Were lights going out? In 3, 2, wait, let me turn the camera. I forgot I can do that. Flip it. You can't flip it on the, there we go. I just do that.
Oh, wow.
And you do that, and that's just with the black light spotlight.
Very cool.
Now, if I grab the bar, and then the third dimension that you're talking about is lights completely out.
So cool.
And then the lights on. I think when everybody's wanting you to see them, it's the third series, the masterpiece. So, does anybody know how you...
How you what?
That's how you can tell I'm not very familiar with the... Flip your camera when you're in the box to where it does the back camera.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea how to do that.
Can you do that?
Can we flip to a back camera?
You can't do it on the boxes.
Oh, okay. Oh man, that is cool. I love the cherry tree. That's the cherry tree I'm seeing?
Flower ring.
Right on.
Yes. It goes from there all the way. You get Mount Fiji in the background.
Very cool. Very cool.
Touch the camera icon. Nope, that shut it off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yes, you're right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Spurs. Spurs is awesome.
Spurs. So, and there's a secret room with a painting of the painting.
That's awesome. I love it.
And then we're going to do just the black light.
Oh, wow.
And guess what?
Cool. It glows.
That painting lights up too.
That's awesome. I love it.
And then you get that third dimension when you shut the lights off. And you can see these individually. Like when you're in person, you can't really, it's so much better.
Yeah, I understand. I do understand.
This, but in person, yeah. Doing that little Easter egg. Thank you guys. I'm very proud of one.
Super cool.
Those are the 3 in the series.
Cool.
And next will be Romania.
Are you going to do 3 of the Romanian one too? Are they all going to have 3 or? Oh, cool. The flowers are beautiful.
No. Like this one's, there's Chicago, then she picked China, then she picked Japan, and the next one's Romania. So then after that, I was looking into doing like there's a different places world just in general.
I got you.
And then some of my earlier we talked about are the ones from the healing process of my life, which get a little dark, so you guys might want to take a moment. But that one.
This is your trigger warning, folks.
That's titled Always Smiling. Yes. And then once you turn the lights out.
Laura's asking if there are specific times that you go live, or is it just kind of when you can squeeze it in? Oh, wow, that's cool.
I was trying to do Friday and Saturday night at 9:30, but with everything that's been going on with the medical and stuff, PT's kind of been punishing me for not as much, but I'm still here.
So put your notifications on, y'all, so when she pops on, we can go see what she's got going on. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate you, man.
And then this is one that doesn't glow. And that's also from an early healing stage.
Thank you, Corey. That's amazing. Man.
I
So
do make
cool.
those, but I've been focusing on these.
I love in the Japanese ones. I love the cherry blossoms. Those are beautiful. Those are just incredibly cool. I love it. It's okay, buddy. My dog's freaking out a little bit. It's storming here, so sorry about that. If you can hear him, he's not
you're
happy.
good. You're good.
So,
There we go.
go ahead and tell us where people can go and find this. We could say it now. If they throw us out, we've at least got to talk to you first.
Yes. If you guys like to get any of these or any prints that I do have available, not all my art pieces will have prints available, but those that are available, you just hit up Leeloo's Gallery on square.com. That's my Leeloo's Gallery GoDaddy site. You can search Google. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. YouTube's more of like, a process videos where I will upload a bunch of the different lives I've done or recordings I've done of the whole process of the painting.
Right on.
I'm not a very good public speaker. This is my first interview. I did really well. I'm proud of myself. My therapist.
You did awesome. Amazing. You did great.
Yeah. So when you come into my lives, it's mostly about art. I don't really try to talk too much. And some cool music.
Right on.
Some cool, tunes going.
Nice. And they need to turn their notifications on because you just got to kind of do it when you're able to, right? You were trying to do Friday and Saturday nights, but sometimes that doesn't work because you have people you got to take care of. That's life. Life be lifing.
Yeah,
you gotta work it in.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
you say that quite often.
you did it. In my opinion, you did an absolutely fantastic job, though. You did wonderfully, and I mean it. I was sincerely. I enjoyed our conversation. I hope we get to talk again sometime, and I hope that we see you around. I'm not on as much. Just simply stuff's going on. Like we work on stuff, but I'm gonna start trying to do more lives myself, but I understand it's challenging trying to balance everything sometimes. So, is there anything that we haven't talked about yet that you want to make sure that we tell folks?
No, life be life, and be proud of where you are, what you're doing and what you're creating, even if it's just something that you think is absolutely ridiculous. It's not. It's something that's meaningful to you, and that's what matters.
Yes, I love it. Just encouraging people to be themselves sometimes is needed in the world, right? It's there's just a lot of negativity sometimes, and so words of encouragement are super helpful. Mm-hmm. And look, Leeloo's got lots of responsibilities. She's got a child that has special needs. She has another child that has some special health needs. She's got a husband that loves her and cares about her, and then an older child too that she has to worry over. So it is not easy doing all that you have done. So my hat's off to you. I have a lot of respect for how you go about doing things because you've always just been such a, I don't know. You can kind of measure it by when you come in the room, people smile. You know what I mean? People are glad to see you. Hey, Chad, good to see you, buddy. So I also think it's amazing that how supportive you are of your community, and you probably don't get enough credit for that. But I have seen you be supportive of this community for a long time. So I personally thank you for being that person out there that lifts other people up. And especially given the fact that you've been through some things in your life. So you very well could have turned out to be just a bitter, pissed off person. And you are just as kind and thoughtful, and the way that you move is with compassion and generosity. And I appreciate it. And I just wanted to acknowledge it and show my respect to how you do things. So thank you very much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I think everybody who voted me in here, like I said, I was not expecting it. I appreciate it very much. I just come in here. I do try to support the artist. I love watching others work. Like I was just in the Accents by Chad's last night. He was doing the last little bit of, and I wish I could have more time to just sit here and binge watch. Like I got an hour, let's do this person. I got an hour, let's do this. I don't, but I do love coming to see everybody do their thing. It's phenomenal, some of the things that everybody in here creates, and even ones that aren't in here. It's just like blows your mind. Even as an artist,
Yes.
It blows your mind.
Yes, absolutely. Happy Accidents is always working on some cool stuff. Him and Lost be over there doing their thing, man. Chad, I love some of the ideas he comes up with too. I love his hoodies that have several pieces of art on them, and it's a cool vibe over there. So I agree with you 100%, Leeloo. You have my number. If you should ever need anything or have a question or anything, you know how to get in touch with me. I very much appreciate you coming on the show. I so much enjoyed having a conversation with you and learning a little more about you. And I'm out here cheering for you. I want you to get a win wherever you can. So thank you for coming on, and we'll keep shouting you out until you tell us to stop. That's the plan anyway.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you, everybody. I see all your comments.
What is your favorite color? I'm sorry I interrupted you. I'm so
Purple.
sorry. Mine too.
You're good.
Folks, y'all know what to do. Please drop some purple hearts in the chat. And I've got some images to send to Flex still, and I've got some images to send to a couple other people. Please drop some purple hearts in the chat for Leeloo's Gallery, y'all. Make sure you go by Leeloo's Gallery. It's leeloosgallerysquare.com. It'll get you there, I believe. And please, if you're able to, take a couple screenshots of the hearts so I can send them to her at some point this week. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We really appreciate you supporting other artists and supporting each other. Thank you especially to Laura and Kira for making the show happen. Thank you to Ashman for making this show happen. Love you, brother. Hope you're doing okay out there. Please give some love and support to Leeloo's Gallery. Run by there and check her stuff out. It's amazing. It glows in the dark. You get like 3 pieces of art for one because you can go through the different lighting phases. So it's a bargain, y'all. Come on. Leeloo, it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
If I don't say so myself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Everybody have a good night. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You out?
Did you want me to drop down?
No, ma'am. You're good. We're both leaving at the same time.
No.
We're gonna leave together. No worries. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please give some support to Leeloo's Gallery. Run by there, check out what she's working on. If nothing else, just say nice things to her. It always helps to hear a kind word here or there. Thank you for coming on the show, Leeloo. Next week, we don't have to have Leeloo on because we managed to get through the show today. So I was really worried that Storm was going to cut us off and it was going to mess her show up. So I'm glad that we made it all the way through. We got Harold and Coach Abel and Harold coming on the 11th. We've got Slender Cat coming on the 18th. And next week will be, I'll let you know when I get it done. I had to leave this one open. Anyway, have a wonderful night, everybody. Please look out for each other. Thanks to Leeloo. Appreciate you, Leeloo. Y'all are amazing. Good night, everyone. Love you.